Peace. This is a meat and potato sorcery production starring myself, the Water Alchemist. And today's topic for the occult family is Kung Fu Panda 4 Satanic and Evolution? Well, I'm back, Trogs. I've been teaching class. That's the only reason you didn't get mauled sooner. But I said after class, I was going to make a special exception for you. So here I am, the Kobe Bryant of magic, here once again to shatter your delusions of grandeur. Let's get into it. So there's been a lot of talk and also some videos talking about Kung Fu Panda is satanic. This is one thing that I've always had a contention with when it comes to people who are religious, or as I say, religious zealots. The problem that I have with them is that if something doesn't fit in their view, then it's automatically evil. So I kind of want to speak about that. One, Kung Fu Panda is not satanic. And are there a lot of things that do have an element of the occult or metaphysics? Yes, it does. But that doesn't mean that it's automatically evil. This is what has led to religious bigotry and spiritual intolerance. Let's make that clear. But one thing is that I was looking at some things on the internet and I found it somewhat perplexing. I'm not going to say disturbing, but perplexing of how people go. And just like Doctor Strange, many parents have taken their children to see Kung Fu Panda. And when reading the comments, as I always do, one of the things that sticks out is, oh, my child was 4 or my child was 9, and they like, this makes my stomach hurt, or can we go? This is a bad movie. And they like, see, that was God talking through my child. No, it wasn't. I was going to be a psychiatrist. You know what it really was, Trog? And any psychiatrist or sociologist any social scientist will tell you this. You ready for it? Here it is. Here's your correction. What do children do? Children will imitate the body language, the behavior, and the verbal behavior or sayings of their environment and their parents. That is what children do. That's why they say children are a sponge. So that was not Jehovah or Yahweh or Yahuwah speaking through your child. Your child is just acting out through the environment that they're in. Basically, I'm saying you program them. And I'm going to take it a step further. When they talked about chi and how the chi leads to possession. Oh, I had a problem because they were talking about different realms. This isn't the only realm here. Okay? This is not the only realm here. And a lot of people have talked about that. That doesn't make it evil. Chi is not evil. You know what chi is? Chi or ki in Japan or prana is breathing, breath, life force, that which animates an individual. And I'm not trying to tell anybody who's a trog how to raise their children. You can raise your children how you see fit, but I'm going to tell you this though, and I know this from personal experience through people that I've had the privilege to teach. And I've taught Catholics, ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, and Hebrew Israelites. When you are constantly giving them what I would call a subculture of subjugation and shame, you want to know what that leads to? And you're using religion? It leads to this. Listen up, Trogs. Depression, anxiety, toxic and codependent relationships, alcohol abuse, oftentimes domestic violence, and drug addiction. And usually, how long do these things happen? Remember something. All children, when they start becoming young adults, they're going to start having their own viewpoints. And the worst thing that you're doing, see, you think you're helping your child. No, 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 no. You're actually disarming them. Oh, I want them to be raised in the blood of Christ and through the faith. So what happens when they have to go in the real world and they don't know anything about it? They don't know how to survive. They don't know how to form friendships or alliances. So basically, you're sending out a sheep or a lamb to a multitude of wolves. To quote Suge Knight from Straight Outta Compton, talk tough all you want, but this ain't no record. Don't make me change you, Trox. Again, you can raise your child however you see fit, but you are setting up your son or daughter for colossal failure. Yeah, I said it, and I meant it. And also, I had a thought a few days ago, and as an occult scientist, I like to test the premise. So I looked up an article it was a conversation on Reddit, and I don't even be on Reddit like that. Are witches human? I can fill in that blank right there. No. Are they a master race? No, I don't believe in a master race. They're just the step of evolution. They're the next step. Or as Magneto was telling Charles Xavier in the first X-Men in 2000, Charles, they've had their chance. It's our time. It's selective evolution. So you can watch a video on my channel called Children of the Third Race. So witches or so-called sorcerers, the longer they practice, the longer that they're not going to be human. But what was interesting on Reddit is that they said witches or warlocks look like humans, but they're not. That's the exact quote. And I'm going to take it a step further. I read below another comment. He said, what separates us from their kind is that we have mastery over technology. Do you now? So glad you said that, because see, I see it, like I said, you have a warped view. Your third eye is calcified. And I know, Trogs, a lot of y'all think that the third eye is demonic, so you don't want that open. No worries. This is from the Pyramid Wars, page 183. According to Manetho, who was a philosopher and historian, Ptah turned over the dominion over Egypt after a reign of 9,000 years, but the reign of Ra was cut short after 1,000 years by the deluge, or the Great Flood, because Kemet had water. Now, we have concluded. Then there followed a reign of 700 years by Shu, who helped Ra control the skies over earth, and the 500-year reign of Geb, who piles up the earth. It was at this time, 10,000 BC, that the space facilities, the spaceport in the Sinai and the Giza pyramids were built. In other words, yeah, there was technology used. Say it with me. And where's that from? Oh, this book, The Wars of Gods and Men. Okay? Don't stop thinking that we don't have no mastery of technology. We had it then and we have it now. So no, you are right about one thing. Witches and sorcerers aren't human. Once they get a grasp or a mastery of magic, then they can transcend their humanity. So Kung Fu Panda is not satanic, and you trogs are sad. You really need help, but you're not going to get it. And I want to make one last point. No so-called egregore named Jesus or Yahuwah can protect you from a real sorcerer that knows astral projection and knows what to do magically. So with that, that is your meat and potato sorcery for the day. I am the Water Alchemist. Be water, my friends. Peace.